Okay, this is Oscar Pick for ESBR Boxing. I'm joined by Michael Mckinson. Michael, obviously you've just come off a defeat there. It's still pretty raw to a very good Tulani Mbenge, who really sort of outshone himself. Really, a lot of people didn't really expect him to bring in that kind of performance to the fight. From your perspective, what sort of went wrong in that one tonight?
I don't know. I can't really make excuses because I've had a great camp. Camp's been pretty long, but he's had a long time to prepare for this as well. We've both known a long time. There's just delays and stuff like that. But I've had great sparring. I did the weight well. I was a little bit unwell last week, but that shouldn't define my performance tonight. He did great. I let him do things I don't normally let people do to me, and that's why I said it'd be pretty tough to watch back because I'm a lot better than that performance. Yeah, it's a tough one to take. This was my big moment, this was my big moment, and I failed.
Well, obviously you started really fast like you always do, and I believe you actually tagged him in the first round. It looked like it had a bit of an effect on him, but then eventually obviously he kind of came on strong. What was your dad sort of saying in between rounds? I know you two have got a really good relationship. What was he saying when it became a tougher fight than maybe you'd anticipated?
I think it was pretty clear that I wasn't moving like I would normally move, and I was letting him come on to me too much. So he was really shouting at me. I don't know if anyone see, but he was really giving me an hard time, which rightfully so. I was letting him walk onto me and I wasn't moving, and everyone knows Mckinson's a great mover and I'm a great counterpuncher, and I was letting him just tag me and outwork me. And then when it went down the stretch, I kind of had to chase it, and I was getting success, like standing in the pocket, but I wasn't doing enough. And he outworked me fair and square. So fair play to Tulani and Mbenge. Any other night, I would have beat him comfortably, I think. So I feel like I lost that for myself. But him and his team are very respectful people. I know there's been a little bit of needle this week, but his team are great people and they really deserve the win. So I'm sure he's made the whole of South Africa proud. So fair play to him.
Yeah, well, I know you're going to be disappointed with your performance, but ultimately you came up against a very solid operator in there. I mean, did you sort of anticipate him being that good on the night, or did he even kind of overcome your expectations?
I knew it was going to be a grueling 12 rounds. All along, I knew it was going to be a grueling 12 rounds. So when I tagged him in the first round and he rocked in his boots, I thought, oh, this is going to come. This is going to come again. It didn't. Very solid fighter. He is a world-class fighter. I've been in the ring with many world-class fighters in sparring and obviously fighting, and he's definitely up there. But some of the stuff that he was getting away with, any other night, he wouldn't have got away with it. So I feel like I lost it for myself, and yeah, it's just a hard one to take.
Well, you're obviously going to be deflated now, but I mean, from your perspective, you're going to want to get back out there, I'm guessing, and get back in the win column. Have you even sort of considered what type of fight you might be looking at yet, or is that too far into the future for you at the minute?
I've been a pro a long time. I've been a pro 10 years. So it's like I only want important fights. People are going to think that I'm on the down now, but I'm really not. I'm really improving every camp. I'm really learning a lot about myself, and look at the sparring I had this camp. It's been incredible. So I owe it to my family to have a little bit of time with them. I've been sacrificing since May. I've known about this since May. It was meant to be July, then it was meant to be August, then it was meant to be September. I'm finally fought. So the last 5 months I've been away quite a lot. My girlfriend's pregnant at home, and I've not been there with the kids and stuff, and it's been hard. Even when I am at home, she's weighing my food, cooking my food, doing everything for me. So I owe it to rest up a little bit. I owe it to my family to spend a little time with them. But yeah, I'll 100% be back. When I lost to Ortiz, I could have sat on a beach for a year and enjoyed myself, but I needed that to get back in the ring before the year was out that year, and it feels like the same. I know we're approaching the end of the year, but early next year I really want to get back in there. Whatever fight, I just want to get a win and get back to winning ways, because I don't really know what went wrong tonight. I really don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you and your dad will probably discuss that in a little bit more depth. But ultimately, I think you're right. It's not the kind of performance we normally see from you. And yeah, I do hope that you can spend some quality time with your family, because I know boxing can be a lonely sport. I mean, with this camp, have you kind of really felt that more so than previous ones in terms of, you know, the loneliness of the sport?
I've had a really frustrating year. I came into the new year, promised a fight with Avanesian in March. It didn't happen. Then I got a call in May, beginning of May, you're fighting July the 27th, and it's just kept getting moved back. August the 3rd, I was thinking there was a time I was going to be on the August the 3rd card. Then late August, then September. It's just been a nightmare for me. But I've stayed dedicated, I've stayed true to myself for a long time, and I had a great camp. My sponsors really invested in me this camp to go and have it hard, and I had it hard. I'm proud of how I stayed committed this summer and how I worked, but that performance was awful, and that performance was subpar for me. I'm a lot better than that. Everyone in there probably knows I'm a lot better than that. I move a lot better than that. I don't get as tired. I don't let people do that to me. No matter, like, yeah, he's a good fighter, but I'm a way better boxing IQ than how I performed tonight. So I'm gutted with my performance. I don't really want to watch it back, but you will see a better Mckinson next time, 100%. I'll learn from my mistakes, and yeah, there's still plenty more big nights for me, 100%.
Oh, absolutely. And look, we're all looking forward to seeing you back out there. Just to wrap this up, Michael, because I won't want to keep you too much longer, we've obviously got Louis Edmondson in a big fight next against Dan Aziz. I know you guys are pretty close mates, and there's a bit of South Coast interest on this card as well. So how do you see him getting on in that one?
So Louis, I'm from the rival town. I'm from Portsmouth, only 20 miles up the road, but being amateurs, he's a year younger than me. We kind of knew each other from young, as like kids and stuff, boxing on the same shows and in championships. Thought it was going to be a South Coast double today. I was really thought that was going to happen. But yeah, good luck to him. I think he's on next. I'm sure he can do the business.
Nice one. Well, we'll look forward to seeing what's next for you, Michael. All the best, mate.
Nice one.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.